Well, hello, folks. It is Sunday, August 2nd, 2026. It is 4:45 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm in the first day of the fast. The fast started last night at 9 o'clock. The last meal I had was at Wendy's. I haven't had to yawn for some reason. Every time I start one of these videos, I gotta yawn. Anyway, sorry about that. I had a triple baconator and a large fry and a vitamin water and unsweet tea mix at a Wendy's up at Charlestown last night. So, obviously, I was somewhere I shouldn't have been, and things happened that shouldn't have happened. But I got home safe. I didn't drink anything up there. I'm not going to be drinking and driving. I got home safe. And so the fast did start last night at 9 o'clock at night. And when I got up this morning, I had a touch of diarrhea, unfortunately. Now, was it the Wendy's, or back in the middle of the week, right when this Fauci congressional hearing started, I had a pizza, and then I had bought some beer to drink with that pizza, alcohol beer, and it was okay. I only had like 2 beers one night. I bought a 12-pack. I had like 2 beers one night. I had like 3 beers the next night. I had like 2 beers the next night. And then I had like 4 to finish up the pack on, when was that? Friday? Anyway, I'm sure that played a part in it. I've never ate at Wendy's and had that happen to me. And my biggest fear was, well, that's why I got the Baconator, was there's a thing going on around us with lettuce causing rampant, explosive diarrhea. And it wasn't explosive diarrhea. Anyway, so that was a wonderful mess to clean up. Thankfully, I got to the bathroom before that happened. I pretty much mellowed out through the day. This is Maxwell House coffee with 2 tablespoons of half and half in it. This is something I don't normally partake of in a fast, but it is not solid food. I did take these right here, activated charcoal pills. I took 6 of them. As soon as the diarrhea showed up, I took 6 of them. And within 2 hours, things had evened out. I got to tell you, I cannot recommend these enough. These are good. The only problem you have with these is they will tighten your bowels up to the point where you can't get your poop out if you don't drink enough water. You've got to be careful about that. You got to see how sensitive you are. The recommended dose, I think, is 2 pills. But I've taken, when I first started taking these, I was using these as a clean out regimen. And I think I was taking 4 every 8 hours. And I'll tell you what, you can get a turd so hard to get out that you almost have to use your finger to get it out. So you got to be careful about that. But the beautiful thing about activated charcoal is it's basic. It has no nutritional value. All this little pill is activated charcoal. What that does is that gives a place for your body to push waste. It actually draws waste out of your body. They use this when there's poisoning cases. Now, I don't know what the dosing recommendation is in poisoning cases, because sometimes when you accidentally ingest poison, they want you to throw it up. Sometimes they don't want you to. So I would never take this. If I knew someone was poisoned, I would never give this to someone. I would say, let's get you to the damn doctor. And I would call them and I'd say, hey, I have charcoal pills. Do you want me to give this person charcoal pills? I would ask the doctor first before I did that, but they do that in some cases. So this is some underrated stuff. I started taking 4 of these every night when I go to bed. And what it does is, over the course of the night, when I get up, my stomach feels way better. So, there's that. Anyway, we started the fast. And lately I've been a little bit weak on my fasting regimen. I've been willing to let it to go only 2 or 3 days. I'm going to try to force this to go more than just 2 or 3 days. I really do need to push this out to 7 days. I need to get back to the 7-day fast. I might not do it this time. I might only make 3 days. I might 2 days. I don't know. We'll see what's happening at work. Really does depend on work in a lot of sense, because I have to be able to work. I have to be able to do a good job. Now, one of the things I have been doing almost every day, I've missed like 1 day in 10 or something like that, is I'm riding my exercise bike 10 miles a day. It's 35 minutes, more or less. Now, if I'm watching something on YouTube, or if I'm having a good day and I'm pedaling my ass off, it'll be like 31 minutes. But if I'm going slow or I don't feel very energetic, it'll be 37, 38 minutes. But I shoot for 10 miles. And what does this do for me? Well, it is hands down the most important thing I've ever done for my health. I'm just saying, it really is. There's something about the increase of blood flow in the brain that fights depression. It increases your concentration. One of the things I never expected by riding my exercise bike for 10 miles was that the blood vessels in my right arm would get larger. My ability to use my arms at work gets better. I have my thyroid is swollen here. It's been for the last 6 years or so. It's not so bad now because I take that liquid iodine every day and I take selenium every day. But there is a place in my neck here that sometimes it's sore when I wake up in the morning. And I get halfway through that exercise program, it's not sore anymore. And I don't have any pain in my arms. If I had pain in my chest or pain in my arms, I'd be going to the doctor to see if I'm having a heart attack, you know? But I don't have that. And what's amazing to me is that after it, and it does take, it's like at the 25-minute mark, I'm busting out in a sweat. As soon as I bust out in a sweat, I know I'm getting somewhere. And one of the things I found out about this was when I started busting out in a sweat as I'm doing my exercise bike, I used to take and wipe that off, and I don't do that no more, because the benefit of sweat to your body is amazing. I'm just amazed. It's an amazing system for taking waste out of your body. And as it comes up on your head and it runs down your face, not only is it cooling, it's carrying waste away out of your body. So I'll probably, as long as I can, do this 10 miles a day. Now it takes 35 minutes. Normally during the work week, I wake up at around 4:20 in the morning. Between 4:20 and 4:30 I get started. If I start at 4:30, that means 5:05. If I start at 4:20, that means 4:55. But I know that I have a digital clock in front of my exercise bike, and I make it a point to look. I try to start at a 0 or a 5, And then, in my mind, I always think about time like this in terms of a rotary dial. So I think about it halfway around plus 5 minutes. And, but it makes a huge difference. Now, it's funny, I'm going to say this to you. It definitely helps my eyes. And it definitely helps my brain. That's one thing I will say about beer. Every time I drank that shit last week, I felt bad. Every time. I was going, damn, man, you used to drink the shit out of this stuff. What is wrong with you? And, oh my God, I came home, what was it, Thursday? And I've been kind of trying to skip eating out because I can easily spend $20 at a fast food place to eat and eat the whole meal. I did that at a Hardee's. Back last Tuesday, I think it was. I bought, they've got a special on chicken tenders, 10 for $10, and then they've got this lunch meal that you can get 2 small double cheeseburgers and a large fry and a drink, which is, I'm usually drinking unsweet tea, and that's like $8, but it all winds up being $20. And I sat down, I ate that shit up like it was candy. And this was before I come home. A lot of times I like to eat before I get on the road to come home because I got an hour-long drive. And if you're hungry, at least in my case, if I'm hungry, my body's in a kind of a little bit of a panic mode, when I'm doing distance. So as you're driving down the road, you're kind of like going, man, I'm 30 miles away from eating. I'm 20 miles away from eating. I'm 10 miles. You start going faster and faster, But the food was good. It was okay. But we're into it. And the Fauci hearing kind of re-energized my wanting to make this fast go a long time. Because I got the Johnson & Johnson shot. And we don't know what's in that shit. And fasting is one of the few ways you can fight that. Because it encourages the body to go after proteins inside the body. And one of the things that was found out about those shots was the proteins have a tendency to attack the body. Now, after I got that shot, about 3 weeks after I got that shot, I was laying in bed, and I thought I was having a heart attack. And I actually told, it lasted 22 minutes. And I actually told God, I said, God, if it's time to go, it's time to go. Let's roll. Let's do it. I didn't panic. I sat there, my chest hurt like hell. And after about 22 minutes, it finally went away. And my chest was sore for about 6 months. I didn't have any weakness per se. I had weakness for about the first week and a half, a little bit of weakness, but I had soreness for about 6 months. And what it did to my wife was, I can't really tell you what it did to my wife. You can look back on the channel and you'll see it. So, but the whole point about the fast is about extending your life. And the other side of that is if you have ingested something or you've had something put in your body that's counterintuitive to your health, fasting will attack it. Fasting will attack the bad stuff inside your body. So that's where we're at. I did make this coffee right here, and it does have 2 tablespoons of creamer in it. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if I blow my energy out, but I'm really angry at myself for not doing 7-day fast, because that last 2 days I feel like complete crap, but I gotta believe those last 2 days are the most important days of the fast. And I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference right now with I've been eating and my guts are empty, and I feel pretty good right now. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. If you need God's help, He's always with you. He was with me yesterday. He was with me bringing me home. He's probably shaking his head going, "You're a dumbass." I made a dumbass, and I can only say, yeah, you're right. You're right, Lord. I can't argue with you. But we're home and we're going to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to do a good job. And first thing I'm going to do when I get up tomorrow at about 4:20 is I'm going to get on this exercise bike and I'm going to go for 35 minutes and make 10 miles. Today I got 12 miles. And that was surprising. After feeling bad when I woke up and, you know, the stuff I had to do to clean myself up. That's a hell of a way to wake up. I think I need to go take a pee. And you squeeze, for a man, when he squeezes his bladder to take a pee, he kind of squeezes his butthole a little bit to take a pee. Well, there was a surprise waiting on that squeeze. I was like, oh shit! I sat down, pulled my pants down, I'm like going, oh man, did Wendy's get me or did I get myself? I'm leaning towards I got myself. Anyway, that's a lesson. I knew it. I knew, like I said, any alcohol I touch comes with a cost. Any of it, you know. So. Anyway, we're doing the fast, and hopefully we'll see how long it goes. I hope you all having a wonderful day. God is here to help you. All you have to do is put your hand on your shoulder and say, Lord, I'm going through some stuff. I'm wayward. I'm not superhuman. Could you please help me? And He'll help you. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful work week coming up, and if you're retired, have a wonderful retirement week coming up. We got the rest of Sunday to get through down here in Virginia. It started with rainy. It's a little bit gray outside, but it's clear. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next video. Fast Day 2 is coming up. Have a good one, folks. Peace.